Speaking of standing in the sun, let's bring our good friend Bernard Hollywood Williams, host of Stay in Your Lane, Olympic gold medalist. Bernard, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling scrumptious this morning.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious. By the way, we appreciate the flowers that you sent to the hospital room. Colin was able to recover over the weekend in time to make it back for this morning's show. So he was okay after the wrestling match on Friday night. Little bit of a tough Friday night going into Saturday with some soreness, but appreciate the flowers, appreciate the well wishes and concern. He just wanted to let you know that.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I wanted to talk about a story that I actually saw on your Facebook page. This kind of gets away from our usual stay in your lane topics, but this was kind of a more serious, much more positive story. And I know you're familiar with it because I saw that you shared a post about this. But LeBron James, his foundation, is sending 200 students to college tuition free. His foundation has a partnership with Kent State University. The foundation is called the I Promise School. It currently has 193 students. And as I understand this, he essentially, with the I Promise students, had College Day, where the idea is they're going to take a big field trip. They're going to go to Kent State University. They're going to get to tour the campus and then get an idea of what college life is like. And how cool is it that he puts them all in the same room as they're touring Kent State University? They find out that they're not just there to visit, but that each one of these 193 students is now going to be able to attend Kent State University completely tuition free. How cool is that, man?
One word: empowerment.
I would agree. I would agree. You know, and I think that LeBron is probably feeling something in himself, or at least I'm hoping he feels something in himself. Now that we've lost Kobe, LeBron is probably feeling some sort of motivation within himself that he's got to step up, that he's got to be the guy. He's got to be not just the leader and the next ambassador for basketball, but he's got to be the guy that steps into the role that does all the things that Kobe wanted to do.
I agree with you to an extent because the students that he's sending actually comes from the school that he built for them years ago when Kobe was alive. So his vision was already an ongoing process way before Kobe passed. So, but I do agree that, yeah, he probably does have a responsibility, but he was already on that mission before Kobe passed away. Before he even signed to the Lakers, he had a school going for them.
You're absolutely right. He's had this foundation a while, and I don't mean to.
These are not kids that all of a sudden that he just met. These are kids that he provided a school for so they can get educated, so they can actually get accepted and actually do well in the future.
And I don't mean
these are his kids.
I don't mean to push too much onto his plate. And I know at some level he's got his own goals, and Kobe's goals were Kobe's goals. So he can't take on all of those things. I absolutely understand that. But there's got to be a sense of something missing now within him that says, okay, Kobe was the guy that provided the validity to the leagues like the WNBA. Now that Kobe is gone, can we expect some sort of responsibility from LeBron to say, okay, we need you to be the guy that recognizes the WNBA as a legitimate league and sets that message for the rest of us?
You know, I mean, I think so, but I don't really think it's his responsibility to take on what Kobe was trying to do. I think he has his own goals and his own way of empowering the youth and moving forward. And I think he does have he probably feels a responsibility to win a championship with the Lakers like Kobe did. I think he probably, because he already was on that path before Kobe passed away. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just probably gives him a little bit more fuel to keep doing what he's already been doing. Like,
I can understand
the only guy
that. Yeah.
who come out of high school, right? And he employs his high school teammates. Okay, they go from being his high school teammate to actually being the president of the management company that manages him. You understand, and other professional athletes with no college degree or anything, just a certification. But this is a man who's empowered people around him since high school. So this is not a surprise, but it's really good to see. But I don't think that he has extra responsibility to live up to Kobe. I just think that it just lets him know that he's on the right path and he can use that as fuel.
That is a very interesting point that you bring up, and empowerment is a great word for it, because you're right. You know, he was an athlete that was an exceptional high school star who goes straight from high school into the NBA, didn't go the particular college route, yet he still sees the importance of it, puts together a school like the I Promise School, has 200 students, and now is empowering them to attend college. Fantastic point. Colin, before we get out of here, who's our beast of the day?
Zion Williamson is the third player over the last 35 seasons of the 3 30-point games within his first 15 career games, joining really notable names Allen Iverson with 5 and Michael Jordan with 6.
Man, he's off to such an amazing start. I can't wait to see to where he's a full-time player. Just very much looking forward to that. Bernard, always appreciate you calling in and checking in with us. Definitely appreciate the superstars from Combat Sports Pro Wrestling, Vegan Boss Girl, and El Kachi for stopping by. Very much looking forward to their next show, March 22nd at the Village Door Music Hall. Make sure you get your tickets, villagedoormusichall.com for that. Again, thanks to everyone for being a part of the show. We will be back tomorrow.